G'day and hello beautiful people, it is Mimo here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, night, no matter the time wherever you are. Hope life is treating you well. Back for some more Century, chapter 25. We're right in the midst of Negan's grip right now. Basically, he's making us fight for his amusement. As you can see, it is the beginning of the end. What a title. That's one way to put it. Wait a ducking second here, you all can fight, not like Raso and his group of pussies. I'm gonna try and be a bit 18 below friendly here and not swear this video. I'm not someone that curses a lot. I try not to. Naturally, sometimes I do, human emotions, it happens sometimes. Especially when Negan's around, it's really gonna be hard not to. Negan, that's not how it went down. Oh no, you've been traded up now. Save it. Don't even start with me. I'm speechless. Yeah, if Negan told me to save it, I would yep, I'm done. What to do? I've only got room for winners here. Can't keep all of you. Raso, I suggest you grab some more folks, cause last group standing gets to stay. Well, this is Negan at his finest. This is something only Negan would do. Fight off. Whoever's the strongest gets to stay in Century. That's definitely one of Negan's mottos and I guess character traits. It's what he does. It's definitely what he does. So we're gonna fight off here with Raso and his gang. The last one standing will survive, will be victorious, will earn Negan's... I don't know what really you will earn from him other than you're good enough to put food in your mouth so you can stay. That's probably all you're going to really get from him. What team are we going to go for? Let's just stick with this team. I think I've been auto running through with this team, so I'll go ahead and do that again. Like I said, not a fancy team. It's got a current boost of plus 5% attack and some crit, some item drop rate chances, but that's about all that's going on with it. Like I said, this team, not fancy. It's just a couple of, 6 stars in there that I got very, very long time ago now. I think Negan was one of the first 6 stars I got that I didn't, like, it wasn't a previous toon, so it wasn't a legacy toon, if you want to say, that you could later ascend. He was a new promo toon that was brought in for that ascension and that 6-star legendary character. So he was one of the first ones I got, and then I got Beta. The rest of them that I've got have really either been, you got them from particular missions or objectives in regards to if you finish this roadmap you got this 5-star which was ascendable like Wyatt and so forth, or they were legacy toons, so pre-existing toons, OG toons, some of them. I was fortunate enough that I absolutely love my Shivas, so I have quite a few Shivas from the OG Shiva to the all-out war Shiva. I'm really hoping that they maybe make the all-out war Shiva ascendable. I'm really hoping for that because I've got a fair few of her as well. The OG one's quality enough as a 6-star, let alone if the all-out war would come. And then you've got a couple other ones. You've got like a white tiger. It's basically like a white... And then you've got the Christmas, the winter edition one. So there's a fair few legendary Shivas around already, but I wouldn't mind the all-out war one coming. I would actually really like the all-out war because I have like 3 of them, I think. So I'd have a few of them that I would be willing to ascend as long as the 6-star was a bit decent. I'm a bit... Probably nothing has really changed from 7 months ago. I'm really picky with my 6 stars. And I'm not a huge fan of how slow their rushes are. I know that's sort of the new trend with the 6 stars. You're not going to get these 45 AP rushes. You can get them rushing first turn, with a bunch of added AP in their weapons, leader skills, and so forth. Yeah, you can get it happening. But it's so much more effort than what it was to get the 5 stars going, the 45 AP, very fast rushes, 44 some of them. It's so much more effort, and I'm not a bit... I think it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing that they've not made 6 stars very fast. I actually have to commend Scopely for that, and I'm hoping that they don't change it, but I think they would have if they were going to already released a 45 AP. So you know, they definitely got that right. They got that right. In my books, they got that 100% right. It is something that should remain the legacy of the 6-star, the 5-star, and be kept away from the 6 stars. Like I said previous video, it makes 5 stars still valuable in this game. You know, they're not just food and chunder for you to ascend your 6 stars, which, you know, they sort of are in a way, but the bad ones like Caroline, yeah, she definitely is. I could name 1,000 of them. Krista, like, all these tunes that you would just use as chunder to advance your 6-star range, but that makes them still valuable in this game, is the fact that they got that 45 AP rushes and they can still bring something to your team. So I'm a huge fan of that decision to keep it that way. Stage 25, like I said, auto run through that. I'm basically just going to talk all the way through this because it's not going to be anything special in regards to I'm doing all these fancy teams or I'm doing something ridiculous. It's just going to be me getting through these stages and having a chat in the meanwhile, which, you know, holy God, that's an essay. See, I'm not really sure what to do with you all. You can fight and you're strong, so it would be a shame to waste you. Then again, maybe you won't come around to see things my way, and I should just kill you right here. But the thing is, maybe I just need to know... The thing is, maybe I just need to get to know you. This... Negan is really strange character. Like, he's got this brutality, yet this reasonable side to him, like this very smart side to him, which I think for someone to survive that long, you really have to have that aspect. So in a way, he values human life as long as that human life is able to protect his almost. Emma, don't look at her that way. Ain't gonna happen. Okay. Emma's snapping her fingers there. You go, girlfriend. Anyways, what do we got here? Zombies. We got some zombies for stage 6. Yeah, like I said, Negan is one of those characters that you're sort of like, you're an asshole, and then you see him do something, you're like, okay, you're not that bad. I sort of understand you're in a bad situation and you're trying to get through that with it. You know, he's not someone that's out to kill every single person. But he's really, I guess he is sort of selfish in a way, but then in another way he is protecting. It's really weird. His character is really weird. It's one of those things that you're like, I either hate or love you at times. It's really funny. What are we going to do here? We're going to use the blues, basically. Negan has a plus 30 crit, which you know, that's great because extra crit rush in there. It will help Eric. You know, hopefully I can get him alternating from when one's going off, the other one's going off, and so forth. And we'll see how that goes. So we'll go ahead and head into that. Right now, here we go. So like I said, hopefully with this team should be fine. I saw the obstacles as well, so that's why I was going the range team. Yes, it's not ally friendly, like Kenny's leader skill, the plus 36 crit isn't working with Negan, so he's missing out on that. But you know, he's bringing me the plus 30 crit. So as long as the majority of my team's getting that 36 crit from the leader skill, which they all except for one, and then he's bringing a plus 30 crit rush along with Eric's rush, that's decent team, you know. Nothing spectacular, no big 6 stars in there, just some OG 5 stars and 4 stars in there. So that's pretty nice. Basic team. Let's just say it's a pretty basic team that's going to get through these stages fairly comfortably. Probably the most disappointing aspect when it comes to the world map missions is how easy they are. Like, I think of the survival road, because in the chapter missions, like I was talking about this previously, you know your enemy in the zombies, because the zombies don't have any of these attributes like you get in survival road. You're not having stun. Yeah, they're not going to be resistance to this or this. So they're not stealth like zombies, you know. They're basic zombies. Can we really call them basic zombies? Yeah, they're basic zombies. They're not Resident Evil crazy ass zombies like you get in survival road. They're really basic in the world maps, which is sort of disappointing. Like, the world map missions are very easy. They're not really complicated. They're very basic. Like, even with the players, when you're taking on people, they're not got any of these spectacular abilities or specialist skills that you get in Survival Road. Survival Road is extremely hard when you get to the higher levels. You actually have to think about things, and really you can't just auto run through some things, because things just get hella crazy and you're like, well, I can stun, but then they stun you, and it's like, whoa, you got to think about this. And I really quite like Survival Road for that reason. It brings this new difficult level to your game. Like I said, when it comes to the world stages, probably the most disappointing factor is the difficult level. It's not really, it's not, for someone, you know, if you've been in this game for a fair amount of time and you've played it for a duration, you've got the roster that just murders the world stages. So that's probably the most disappointing aspect, but then at the same time, you know, what do we really want from the world stages? Do we want it to be overly that hard that not everyone can complete it and get through the story? I don't know. It's one of those things you sort of toss up whether you want the difficulty or you don't. But anyways, I hope you did enjoy it. I thank you for watching, and always remember how awesome you are. Bye!
Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadow.